All right, good morning, everyone. What you are looking at this morning is my Acorns account. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking me questions about, you know, Calvin, what's a good investment, how to invest in certain things, and how to go about securing my financial future. Now, most of you all already know that about 12 to 14 years ago, I was homeless, literally had nothing, not even a place to lay my head to sleep at night. But I started doing some little changes that enabled me to get from there to where I am now. Okay. So I want to kind of go through one of the simple things that I did. And I want to show you all how you can make a very, very simple change and start investing and saving at the same time. Now, most of you think that, investing is complicated and you think, well, I can't afford it. But all of you know that you should be investing in the markets. Everyone knows that. But the problem is most people think they can afford it, and most people think that it's too complicated and they don't know what they're doing, so they don't even try to get into doing anything when it comes to investing or anything of that nature. Well, Acorns is a simple way to invest without knowing what you're doing, and a simple way to invest just using your spare change. I mean, literally, you can start investing with Acorns and just putting money, having money to automatically go to your investment portfolio every time you go and you spend money on something. Use your debit card, or your bank card. Anytime you use your debit card, and look, we all use our debit cards. Some of us use our debit cards, 10, 15, 20 times per day. Whether it's buying gas, whether it's paying for a bill online, whether it's an automated payment thing that you have that's coming out, or whether you're going to the grocery store and you buy a stick of gum, cigarettes, or whatever your vice is. Okay, we all use our debit cards nowadays. Okay, so Acorn has a way for you to invest into the markets each and every time you use your debit card just by rounding up the dollar amount that you spent to the next dollar. I mean, it's very simple. And it just happens seamlessly without you even realizing that you invested. Now, I'm going to show y'all, I started a new Acorns account just yesterday. So I can show you all how this all works. Okay. I started my account by putting in, $150. That's what I started out. I mean, my investment portfolio is basically, as you can see here, I started out with investing just $150. Okay. I have it set up to where it's literally a reoccurring investment of $100 per month. And I have my roundups. I'll show you what roundups are and how this all works. Okay. So basically, I went to acorns.com, and I'm gonna give you all a link that y'all can go to take a look at the Acorns account. Okay. To create your own Acorns account is very easy. It's very simple. It's very simple to set up. Okay. So I'm gonna send you all the information. I'm gonna put a link right underneath this video. Okay. So let's take a look at how I set mine. All right. So if I'm looking at this reoccurring, all right, here's what I'm investing. I'm investing right now about $150.93. That's what I have in my Acorns account. I opened it up with $150. That was yesterday. I've already made 93 cents on the $150 that I invested on yesterday, that I opened my account with. You don't have to start your account off with that much. You can literally start your Acorns account off with just $5 investment. Put in $5 and start and just do your roundups. If that's all you want to do. If you want to make that a recurring investment, which I do suggest, make it a recurring investment of $5 a day or $5 a week or $5 per month. Okay, if you can afford more, do more. Okay, but it's just a recurring amount that's gonna come out of your bank account off your debit card every single month. If you do it by the month, $5 per month. If you want to do $10 per month, if you want to do $100 a month, or whatever the case may be, whatever you can afford, whatever you think that you would not miss each month. That's if you want to do it on a recurring basis. You don't have to do that. You can just do a one-time investment to start your Acorn account off with just $5 and not do the reoccur. You can do $10 on a one-time investment, 20, 100, 150, 1,000, just whatever you want to do to start your Acorn account off. But mine is set up for $100 per month that comes out of my account each and every month. And then I added another $50 to it just as an initial amount that I put in there just to kind of get it sparked up and get it going. Immediately, I've already made like 93 cents in just one day on the markets of trading, okay, with Acorn. Now, I have what's called a moderate, my investment strategy is called, it's a moderately aggressive investment strategy. You may want to go to a more conservative strategy. You may want to go to an aggressive strategy. I base my strategy on my age. I am 58 years old. I will be 59 on March 27th, next month. Okay, so I'll be 59 years old. The average life expectancy of an African-American male here in the United States is about 74 to 79 years old. So I figured I got about at least another 20, maybe 30 years left of me. Okay, so with that being said, I wanted to make sure that I have enough money left behind to take care of my daughter, my loved ones, and things like that. Or I have enough money when I reach that age where I no longer feel like I can work anymore, that I can sit back and kind of relax on some stuff and not have to worry about where my money's going to come from. Now, this is not my only Acorns account. I have another Acorns account that I've had now since 2020. Okay, I've had it since 2020, and I've got a lot more, lot more revenue or a lot more in returns on that account. But I'm gonna do this one account just to show you here where I started this account. Okay, now, like I said, I have what's called a moderately aggressive profile. That's my risk profile, where 4% of the money that I'm investing each month, or from my roundups, 4% is coming, is being invested into crypto, which is Bitcoins. Okay, 19% is being invested into bonds, U.S. savings bonds, and things of that nature. 77% is invested in stocks. Okay, different companies' stocks, that's on the market and things like that. You don't have to know anything about the stock market. You don't have to know anything about cryptocurrency. You don't have to know anything about bonds. You don't have to know anything about investing, period. Just set it up and let it do its thing automatically. That's a great thing about Acorn. You don't have to think about it, okay? So you can change your risk assessment if you want to by clicking on your risk, and you see here, there's my amount that I've invested. If you look, I just made another 2 cents. So it went from 150.90 to 150.92. So I just made another 2 cents in the time that we've been talking. My investment portfolio, the money that I put into the stock, has gone up another 2 cents that I've made just in this short time that we've been talking. So, but you can change your risk assessment, okay? You can change your risk assessment. You can change it from a moderate. You can change it to, a medium. You can change it to just whatever you want to change it to. If I want to edit my risk assessment, I just click the edit button, and you see here, I can change it, okay? I can change it, my portfolio theme, and my moderately aggressive, just my risk right there. If I want to change how I'm investing, I can click on that, and it goes over, and it shows you I'm at a moderately aggressive right now. If I want to change my risk, I just click here, change my risk, and then I can go and make changes to my risk assessment. Okay, I can change it to, you know, a more conservative, or I can change it to a very aggressive risk assessment. Okay, I can change it to a very aggressive risk assessment. Okay, so you can make changes to it if you want to. Okay, but I leave mine at the moderately, you know, one, because at my age, I want to get at a certain point within the next 10 to 20 years. Okay, now let me show you something here. Now let's go and let's look at what we call our I have a reoccurring investment of $100 per month. That's my reoccurring investment. Let's see if we can find our roundup. All right, roundup settings. All right, let's check the roundup. All right, what do we mean by roundup? Roundup is a way for you to invest without even thinking about it. The way for you to invest your spare change. You literally, your spare change that you can invest each time you go out and you spend money with your debit or credit card, right? Let's say you go out and you buy something that costs, you buy lunch at McDonald's and it costs $12.25. It's gonna round it up to, if you, whatever you set your round up to, it's gonna charge, instead of charging $12.25, you're gonna pay that for your meal, but it's also gonna add another, it's gonna add it up to $12, and if you want to round up to the next dollar, it'll add up to 12, it'll round up to $13. Okay? And that change, if it's $12.25 was the cost of your meal, that extra 75 cents is going to be sent to your what? Your portfolio to invest in your Acorns account, to invest in the stock market, to invest in Bitcoin, to invest in the things that you have set for your portfolio profile. Simple, easy way to invest without even knowing you're investing. Okay? So, with that being said, you can literally start your Acorns account off with just with an initial $5 investment. Set your roundup settings. Okay? It shows right here, I have invested $1,933 in roundup so far, because I spend money like that. Okay? Like, I haven't set for everything I spend money on. When I pay my mortgage, it rounds up to the next dollar. When I got mine set for 3 times. You mine is set right here for 3 times. You can set it for, you can set your multiplier for 2 times. You just grow your oak a little faster by multiplying your roundup. Okay? I have mine set for 3 times multiplier. You can set it for 2 times multiplier, 3 times, or 10 times multiplier. Mine is set for 3 times. If you don't want to multiply, just click it off. And you won't be in the multiplier. It'll just go to the next dollar. So, as you can see here, here's how my roundup looks. Okay? Let's say a whole dollar roundup control how much is actually rounded up and invested on whole dollar transactions by changing this value. Now, very simple. Like I said, if I go out and I spend money on anything, okay, and I have mine set for 3 times, the roundup. So instead of it rounding up to the next dollar, mine rounds up for the next $3. So it adds a little bit more to anything that I'm investing in. Set your roundup to where you feel like you can afford to set your roundup there. Okay, if you're spending $1, $2, or $3, let's say if you spend $1, it's going to round it up. Mine's going to round up to 2, 3. It's going to round up to $3. Okay, it's going to be 3 times on that dollar. So it's going to round up to $3. If I spend $3, it's going to round it up to what? 3 times 3. Instead of rounding up to that $3, it's going to be $4, $5, $6. If I spend $6, it's gonna be $7, $8, $9. So it's, you see what I'm saying? It's gonna round up to that amount. So that extra $3, that extra 3 times that amount is gonna be going into my what? My account to invest in the stock markets and things like that automatically. Automatically. You're really not gonna miss it. You're not gonna miss it because once it's done, it's like it's something that happens automatically. You don't even really think about it. You go to the grocery store, you spend $110. I'm at the grocery store, it charges you. You got it set for the 3 times. It adds another $3 to it. You got it set up for 10 times. It adds another $10 to your total amount that you spent at the grocery store. That's your $10 is going where? Into your investment account. If you got it set for $3, that's $3 going to where? Into your investment account. If you got it set for 2 times, that extra $2 going into your investment account. If you turn off the multiplier and you just round up to the next dollar, it's gonna charge you an extra dollar on anything you spend. If you spend $100, you're gonna be charged $101. $1 more. That $1 more is gonna go where? Into your investment account. Think about the number of times you go to the store, you use your debit card, you spend money on something, you got a bill that comes off your credit card, your light bill, your phone bill, your cable bill, your Hulu account, your your Netflix account, all the stuff that you spend on a daily basis you don't really think about. You could be rounding up to the next dollar, $2, $3, or 10 times that much, 10 more dollars to go into your investment account. Now, that's what makes Acorn the ideal way to invest. Because you don't have to know anything about the stock market. You don't have to know anything about stock market. You don't have to know anything about investing. You don't have to know anything about Bitcoin or anything like that. Set your risk portfolio. Okay? If you are young, like if I had started doing this 20 years ago, mine would be a aggressive portfolio. Okay? But because I'm a little bit older now, mine is moderately aggressive. Okay? If you're up past 60 or 70 years old and you want to start out, do the conservative one. You're not going to get that many gains that quickly. Now, you may want to do a very aggressive one if you're at that age, so you now can get more money in in the shortest time period possible. Okay? But I feel like I'm in that middle range, 58, almost. I'm getting ready to turn 60 here in another couple of years. And I think I got another 20, 25, maybe 30 years left of me. And so I want to see, if you want to see what kind of money you're going to get on your returns and how much money you're going to be saving by doing this, you can go to let's go to, back to the account here, and let's go to the home page. One moment. Go back to home. All right. Back to home. All right, here. Go back to home. Sorry, y'all. Let me log back in. Y'all don't need to see my password then, so it's gonna save it. Let me save that. All right, there we go. I'm logged back in. All right. So you have an area here where you can view your potential based on what I am investing each month. I'm doing $100 each month that comes out of my account, and I'm doing my roundups. Okay, I'm doing $100 plus I'm doing my roundups. It's 3 times, it's 3 extra dollars. Every time I buy something, I get charged extra $3 for it, and it goes into my investment account. Based on that, I can view my potential at what kind of money I'll be looking at over the next few years. Okay, so if I was doing my roundups of $100 every month, plus my roundup is turned on. Okay, I'm just doing $100 a month plus my roundup in 20 years, from I'm 59 to 73. Well, not quite 20 years. Let's go to 20 years. If I go to 20 years, let's say to 79. If I go to 20 years from now, I'll be looking at approximately, trying to get rid of this little, there we go, get rid of that. All right. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go back to what I was saying. 20 years from now, let's say 79. In 20 years, if I just keep doing what I'm doing, my roundups, my whatever I'm doing, or whatever case may be, I will have a total, my projection for my investment based on my 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 risk portfolio at age 79. I have access to $97,135. Okay, that's in 20 years. Okay, how that breaks down? I will have invested $49,543. That's $100 a month. My roundup, every time I buy something, it's projected that when I buy something, it's round up by, stuff to another $3 or whatever the case may be. So I pay an extra $3 going to my investment fund every time I buy something. Based on my current projection, based on what I'm currently doing now, I'll be looking at about $97,135 that I can access when I'm 79 years old. Okay? And because it's going to be, I would be my investment or what's going into my savings, because what I'm putting in would be $49,543.07. My return, the money that I make on that in the markets, in Bitcoins and stocks and all the stuff I'm doing with what I'm doing just on a regular basis, using my debit card or whatever, putting in $100 a month, my return, the money that I made on that, will be an additional $47,592.91, giving me a total of $97,135.98. That's available to me at age 79. Or if for some reason I'm going at age 79, it goes to who? That's money that my daughter or my heirs or whoever I leave my money to will have access to that money. Look, we all know we need to be invested. We all know this. Again, the problem is, how do we afford it? Acorns is a way for you to afford it. Let me give y'all some other things here. Let's say you're younger than me. Let's say you're 30. For all of you who are at that young age of 30 years old, okay? So it's said that you will probably get to 60 years old. So that'd be another about 30 years. For me, if I got to 88, okay, that would be $191,872. Depending on if you were at the same type of setup that I'm doing, $100 a month plus 3 times on your roundup, okay, extra $3 on any money you spend on your debit or credit card. Okay, if you had that set up, if you were 30 years old, by the time you hit 60, you have access to more than close to $200,000. Okay, that's pretty doggone good. That's pretty doggone good. When you think about it's something that happens automatically that you don't have to really keep track of, you don't have to keep worrying about what I'm putting in. Just let it happen automatically, and it's just a little bit of money. It's just a little bit of money that's securing your financial future over time. If I had started this back in my 20s, I would be well over $500,000 that would be in my account right now, my investment account. So for those of you who are in your 20s, this is something you really need to be looking at. If you're in your 20s, by the time you hit 40, you're looking at probably close to $500,000. By the time you hit 50, you're up on that investment side where you're getting $600,000, $700,000 that you have in your investment account. If you're in your 30s, wherever you're at, this is going to help you to help secure your financial future. It's going to help you to be more financially stable, more financially independent, because that's what it's all about. It helps you to build a nest egg for the generations that come behind you. We all know we need to be invested. We all know we need to save money. This is a way to save money and invest safely at the same time without even knowing you're really investing. That's what makes Acorns such a great opportunity, a great way to invest your money. Now, this is not the only thing that I do, of course. This is just one of the things I do. This is my second Acorn account. I have another Acorn account that I've been running since 2020. And it's got me on projections to doing almost $500,000 by the time I'm in my late 70s, early 80s. But this is going to add an additional, by the time I'm 88, an extra close to $200,000. And this is just based on a 6% return in the market. Now, if the market does better, guess what? I do better. Okay? So, there you have it. That's Acorn. That's Acorn. This is how you grow your oak. Okay? So, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Facebook, inbox me, message me, or whatever it may be, and I'll try to put my information down there, try to put a phone number down so y'all can kind of look at it. There'll also be a link that you all can click on that you all can get signed up with Acorns. And once you get signed up with Acorns, you see here it says get $777. Acorns have these promotions. Once you're signed up with Acorns, if you invite 3 friends to join, we'll invest $777 into your investment account when you invite 3 or more friends to sign up and they make their first investment. The first investment can be $5. Bonus after they invest, plus after they invest, both you and each friend will get a $5 bonus investment offers years 2/10/2024. Now, there'll be another offer. I've seen offers where they offer more than that. I've seen some where they're offering less than that. There was one a while back where they were offering almost $3,000 for just referring 3 friends or more to join. So once you become a member of Acorns, once you sign up with Acorns and you do your initial investment of $5 or whatever you're going to do, you do your initial investment of $5, they're going to give you an extra $5. And then once you get your account set up, and you'll be able to go in here and share your Acorn link with other people. And once they sign up and stuff, you have opportunities for Acorns to add to your investment portfolio. Look, this is Acorn. I'm gonna go ahead and have this link put onto this video. It's gonna be on Facebook. It's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on Instagram. Pretty much in the place. You can get online and just click on the link, go and get signed up, and start investing, start growing your oak, people. Start doing the things you need to do to get yourself in a position to where you don't have to really worry about money all the time. Okay, so no one wants to get up in there, 60, 50, 60, 70 years old and have to worry about how they're gonna make it. Okay, because let's face it, Social Security ain't gonna do it. It's not. Social Security is not gonna do it for you. So let's start, doing some smart things and things like that. From time to time, I'll be coming on here and doing other broadcasts about how to invest, and what to invest in, and safe things to invest in, and how to create some type of financial security for yourself and your family. Thank you all. You have a great day. Bye, everybody.